Hey everybody, it's Sonia from thesagesun.com. I'm here to present Crystal Quarter, which is a 15-minute session which we will be holding live on Facebook every Wednesday at 12:30. We are a little bit late today, but we're here. So today's session will be on crystals, choosing your crystals, cleansing and clearing your crystals, and setting the intention for them and how you want your crystals to work with you and for you. If you have any queries at all, any questions, do pop them up, and during this session we will try to answer them, or if it's after the session, still post your questions and I will get back to you. So firstly, in terms of choosing your crystals, there's no set way in choosing your crystals, and it's very much about whether these crystals, whether they resonate to you or with you. Are you attracted to those crystals? So I've got a few here. Now, many people may feel different things when they are choosing their crystals and deciding what to do. Some people may feel that the crystal, when they touch it, the crystal kind of provides a vibration in their hand. Other people may feel that the crystal goes warm, or the complete opposite, and the crystal may appear cold. Other times the crystal may change colour in your hand, but there is no set rule in terms of the crystals and how they will react with you, because we are all so different. Our reactions to the crystals and what the crystals bring out with us, and our intentions and the need and the properties that the crystals contain will all provide a different reaction with us. If you just feel that actually this crystal is really beautiful and it's the right one for me, and you don't feel anything physically with it, not to worry. It is, just trust your instinct and trust your intuition that it is the right crystal for you. Many of you may know that I work intuitively with the crystals, so I will intuitively choose crystals for customers. And when I'm doing that, just as an example, I would just run my hand over the crystal and let myself be intuitively guided as to what crystal is right for the person. So although you can't see my mum here, I'm going to see, just with a few crystals I've got here, what crystal would be right for my mum right now. And the two crystals I've chosen are red tiger's eye and black tourmaline. So with red tiger's eye, the properties within these crystals, they're both root chakra crystals. So it is looking at foundation, stabilising the foundation, looking at a strong and sturdy grounding, even possibly in kind of redoing or restructuring the foundation that you already have in terms of strength. The black tourmaline is highly protective, it's shielding, especially against negativity, whether it be in the workplace or just general negativity surrounding. So the black tourmaline would be very shielding in that sense. And the red tourmaline, the red tiger's eye would be calming. It would be calming, yet at the same time provide a real courage. And with the red tiger's eye, it would also, it would bring the calming needed if there was a lot of frustration and annoyance from surrounding areas. So for example, that is how I would choose crystals for someone. So once you buy your crystals and you get home with them, the first thing I would recommend would be to clear the energy of the crystals. So if you're buying crystals online, those crystals have been in a warehouse or in the home of somebody, and they have passed through they've been in the mountain, they have been mined, so they've got the energy and the trauma even of being mined, and quite likely some of these crystals may not have wanted to have left where they were. So you really need to kind of think about really loving, caring and welcoming your crystals and thanking them, and even apologising for any trauma they've been through. So one of the things when I get a new batch of crystals in to go online, or before when I was in the shop, when the crystals arrived, I would welcome the crystals in and I would apologise to the crystals for any trauma they have been through. The next thing would be in terms of clearing the energy of the crystals, and I would say kind of going back to their natural vibration, their natural earth vibration. The best thing to do would be to use sound frequency. So sound frequency can be done with a drum, say an African drum or a shamanic drum if you've got one of those, a singing bowl, which I will demonstrate now. And what you might see as I go over the crystals with the singing bowl is that the sound changes over different crystals. Now these crystals have been in the garden for a good month or so, so they do have a really, really good vibration. There we go. So the singing bowl will clear them and set them back to their natural vibration, clearing the crystals of any energy that is not right, that is not yours, that you don't want the crystals to carry, so you can then reset those crystals for your own intent, for your own purposes, for your own intention. Another way you can, if you don't have a singing bowl, if you don't have a drum, if you don't have like anything, say a high frequency natural type of vibration instrument, you can use your voice. Our voices are powerful. Our voices carry a really powerful vibration to cleanse your crystals. So this crystal here is a red jasper, which resonates with the root chakra, and I'm not going to shout at it or swear at it or be angry at it. That wouldn't be a good vibration to cleanse and clear the energy of the crystal and reset it back. But what I am going to do is use the mantra for the root chakra to, just as an example, to clear the energy of red jasper and reset it so it can then start aligning with whatever I need it for. Excuse me. So you can go online and find out the different chants for each chakra, and the crystals that you were using. You can use your sound vibration to reset these crystals. So that would be clearing the energy. Now, in terms of cleansing the energy of the crystals, sage is wonderful. I don't think I'm going to be able to light sage because it's a little bit windy out here. But sage is a wonderful, sage, Palo Santo are wonderful tools. And you can use that smoke to cleanse the energy of the crystals. Also, you can even use incense. You can run your crystals through the smoke of an incense. Quite a good quality one, like the original Nag Champa, or kind of real beautiful organic hand-rolled incense sticks, so that they're providing that high vibration to cleanse the crystals. You can also charge your crystals once a month under the full moon, and charging the crystals under the full moon, it really, really raises their vibration. And I would say, especially if you've already, it's not going to clear the energy necessarily from your crystals, but it is going to charge them and lift the vibration and lift the energy of whatever you've set the intention for. Now, in terms of connecting with your crystals and setting the intention, what you're going to do, or what you can do, is really use your senses to connect with your new crystals. Have a feel of your crystal, look at it, touch it. You can sniff it. There's a lot of people who will sniff the crystals and kind of see what comes to them. Put the crystal to your ear, listen to it. Just be there and be in that space, be in that moment to connect and find out what the crystal would like to do for you. How would it like to help you with your life? How would it like to help you with bringing balance in? And then definitely for the first couple of weeks, sit in for 5 minutes, or more if you choose to, but at least 5 minutes every morning when you wake up with your crystals, and just thinking and connecting with yourself, connecting with your higher self. Because sitting in silence, sitting with ourselves is something that we don't allow ourselves to have time to do. But sitting and connecting with that crystal and setting your intention, focusing your intention in what you want it to do for you. And in those quiet moments, you'll discover what it is that you want to either clear, bring balance to, heal from, and focus on as well. One thing I will say, when we have our crystals, we can go crystal shopping, go to the crystal shop and buy these really beautiful crystals, and then we just stick them in our handbags or in our purse, and we don't touch these crystals, we don't get them out, we don't look at them, or we might leave them on the side at home, and yeah, the energy of them will kind of help somewhat, but at the same time they are not going to they're not going to do anything if you're not connecting with them. The more you connect with the crystals, the more you activate and really focus your intention on the crystals, they are going to help you get to the point that you need to be with. If they're just buried in a drawer or left on the side to collect dust at home or put in the handbag and not thought about, they aren't going to work for you. They're not going to do what they need to do. And lastly, the same way that our needs change, our crystal need can change as well. So once the crystal has done the job it needs to do, it could be we only need a particular crystal for 2 weeks. It could be we need it for a month. It could be we need it for 6 months to a year. But once the crystal has done what it's going to do, your crystal need will change. And it's a bit like having a prescription in a sense, and needing kind of something being healed, and then something else becomes unearthed, and we then need to heal from that. So your crystal prescription can change. It can change regularly, or it can change over a period of time. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me today. I will be back next week, Wednesday, 12:30. And next week we will be looking at crystals for protection. I'm wishing you all a lovely week, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.